not getting activity at?
This one.
Well, let's see it back over there. Okay. Alright. There's no electrical line. Well, there's an electrical line from here to the speaker.
Let me go and see.
But it's a solar panel.
Let me go see.
Okay. Alright. Huh?
Confirm that with the video camera.
Oh. Okay. Alright. Yep. Well.
It said fear and prayer. Prayer.
Well, over here where your K2's been going off, this thing goes from 0 to...
Is it picking up some kind of...
It goes 0, and then it goes up to 1.
I'm walking.
Well.
There's something there. No, just goes away.
Okay.
Went up to orange, and then just gone. You want me to go that way?
Okay.
Is there anybody here that wants to communicate? Well, it's up to Brad if there is. Don't be shy. What was that?
November.
November. Well, it is November. Right here? Oh, there. That backed off again. Yep.
It's an award. Tomorrow is Veterans Day.
Mm-hmm.
I think we just scared off 4 people very quickly.
Oh, they're in a hurry.
Yeah, they are wasting no time to leave, so.
That's funny. I get so very messed up.
Oh, your KG goes off, it says November and...
Award.
Yeah. Well, if you're a Confederate, you would have been on the side.
It would have been on this side, yeah.
Your succeeded in scaring off four men. I don't know if they were Southerners or not, but you certainly scared them off pretty quick.
You Confederate?
Over
Yes,
there. Yeah,
yes,
right.
over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are Confederate. Can you step away from this? Turn it off. Thank you. Can you come closer? Light this up to red. Come as close as you can. You can touch me if you need to.
Well, went to 1.
Another card.
I'm sure you have to teach it.
They're way over. Another card. Thank you.
All right, your lights on. Yeah, I got a 1.
Oh, wow. It's going to orange. Okay. Can you tell us your name?
What rank are you? Are you close by? Okay.
Yeah, look for that. And the millimeter vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They went up. Yep.
In the case she was lighting up at the same time. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you standing in front of us?
Are you behind us?
Come closer.
We won't hurt you.
We're from the south.
This. Andre. Threat.
Threat.
Threat? There's no threat anymore.
This.
Legion.
Legion.
The war's over.
Geek.
It's peacetime now. You want to go home?
Fast. A lot of words. Fast. This. 100. What?
What did you just say?
I asked him if he wanted to go home.
It went up to yellow when you said that.
Where's home? Yeah. Home in Virginia? Okay.
Are you able to get a good angle on the light?
Yeah. So you're from Virginia? And you with the 21st? Are you with the 14th? I don't know what else I thought here. Were you with the infantry? did you help dig this trench? Okay. So many questions at once.
Bacon.
Bacon?
Bacon? You hungry?
No, a lot of the soldiers would go snatch up pigs 'cause
Remove.
move. Okay.
You tired of the hardtack you gotta eat with the worms?
Shoes. Triangle.
You need some shoes?
We are kind of shaking a triangle right now.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I just thought of that. We're in a triangle.
Yeah. But they were lacking shoes, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
If you light it up to red, I'll leave you some tobacco. Are you in the woods over to the side of us? On the other side of the paved road?
Well, I think he's already said he's in front
Car
of
is
us.
coming.
Yeah, I think he said he's already in front of us. I was curious.
What are you curious about? Why we are here? What are we doing?
Well, every day he's going to see these horseless carriages,
Alright, either that was a car door
or
slamming really loud from far away, or that was the sound of cannon fire. that
I
just
heard something, but I don't know. It sounded like it was coming from that direction right behind
from
us.
behind us.
Should we go that direction and see?
I think so.
Okay.
cannon fire would be unusual, okay? But anything that sounds like a gunshot, just ignore it because it's hunting season right now.
No, but
So-
this was deep and loud. This wasn't.
I mean, it's black powder season right now, so if it sounds like a gun, I think you're going to have to dispute it. Because it's during the day. They allow hunting on Sundays now.
Talking on these.
Not on National Park Service.
No, but if the park, who says where's the Park Service land end and begin?
You got private homes. It's still letting up.
Oh.
Got up to orange, yellow, and then it's just gone. It's not there anymore.
You gonna follow us into the woods? Let's go. I guess this was woody. Oh, we went up to 2. Okay. I guess this was some type of woods. Because they talk about, I've heard where, I think it was supposed to be clear through here, but there were trees out that way. But there wasn't much cover, so if you can imagine jumping over that trench to charge to where the other side of the road is, and it's just a killing field.
I did. It's straight on that other side of that That's the signage right there.
Yeah. And do you not see the smoky haze through there?
Well, I'm telling you, well, I've mentioned the mist. And maybe I mean, it looks sunny over here. Well, it could be just the tall grass. But it could be. We hear there's a mist that forms over here. I don't know if it's a mist or it's just a trick of the shadows. Hard to say. Hard to say. It's to me it's hard to say because now the way the sun's going down and it's hitting that tall white grass, it could make it look like it is misty or fog.
Can you do that again if that was you? Like this back up to red. Did you follow us over here? Disappeared. As soon as it comes, it disappears. Can you do that again, please?
You just have to walk closer to the gray box. It's not going to hurt you. We just want to say thank you for your service. I'm sorry that you had to leave your home and your family, but you did a noble thing.
Somebody talking on his cell phone.
We are proud of you. We do hope you're in peace now.
Some more talking.
It makes me sad to think you might be buried here, trapped.
Are you trapped?
Nobody knows that you're here. Did someone come and find you? Take your buttons and buckle. Where's your rifle at? Is your rifle close by?
Did that change at all? Fluctuate any?
I'm just sticking at 1 now.
Oh.
So I don't, I mean, it went up to too, I think, when we were on the other side of the road. And you would think that there wouldn't be any electronic interference through here.
Walking.
But the ground may be holding some type of energy, the trees.
Thank you. Can you try that again, please? Back up to orange. Thank you. A little bit higher.
All right.
What is over there?
To be honest, I don't know.
There's a pathway right here. There's a spot where there could have been something at one time.
You know, I mean, well, I'm sure you got deer that walk through here that will, like, create a pathway.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, if they were the main trenches, I don't know if they would have backup
Is there
trenches.
anything back in here?
I mean, back in here, I mean, think about it, that's your front lines right there.
There could have been stuff hidden all over here.
Oh yeah, I mean, when you've got thousands and thousands of men, and you've got reserves that are standing back here waiting to go to the front, those that are injured are dragged back behind the trench lines, so you would have injured back here.
Is there anybody here that would like to communicate? Light this up to red.
If they died, they would be buried here or left here.
Did you die back here? Were you injured?
A lot of them,
Passed away from your injuries?
a lot of them were just left here. They had to retreat and go. After the first day, and I know this from reading, after the first day, there were so many men injured on the ground between the two trench lines, the Yankees and the Confederates. Normally, they would have a truce during battle where you could retrieve your wounded, but Grant did not want to do that because he thought that would be a sign of weakness. So for 3 days of battle, they battled for 8 days here. For 3 days, men just laid on the ground, and you could hear them moaning in pain. And you think about it, you know, you're injured, you got bugs crawling on you, it's, you know, mosquitoes probably. So on the third day, the Yankees did call a truce where they could go and retrieve their wounded. By then, they said they were dead. So you just died on the ground in agony. And see, this is that's a huge tree right here.
Are you right in front of me? Can you touch my hand? I saw that go to red. Are you pretty tall? Are you standing in front of me? Can you come closer? Light this up to red.
If you come close to the lights on the gray box, will turn to bright. They will not hurt you. Debbie actually holds it and it doesn't hurt her, so it won't hurt you to come close to it. It's just a different kind of torch than what you're used to seeing. And another theory is spirits have to draw energy from, some people say, the living. So there's not a lot of energy out here. So
No.
you may get a hit like that, and then they don't have any more energy.
They don't, yeah.
You know, I don't know, and I don't know what the theory is about getting energy from living things like a tree.
Like the trees, the ground, the earth.
I would think
I
they'd
thought
be.
it was just human.
I did too. I mean, that's what I heard. But the thing is, who really knows? You haven't actually talked to a spirit to find out where they get their energy from. They think that the more places that have activity. And I was reading this book by a medium, and she's clairvoyant. She sees dead people, and she helps them cross over. She'll make the white light and help them cross over. And she says that that's absolutely true. That, like if you were to buy a house that's been abandoned for 20 years and you start to renovate it, and then all of a sudden there's activity and there's never been activity before, and she'll go in there and sure enough that there's a dead owner back there, and he hadn't had enough energy to really do a whole lot. But then you got contractors and repairmen and carpenters, electricians, plumbers coming in, and all of a sudden he or she can get energy from them and are able to say, hey, I don't like the way what you're doing to my house.